Well, hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Mandy. Today's Tuesday. It is actually, I almost said August. It's September 19th. Oh my gosh, September is almost done. It's almost gone. I can't believe it. So I got up this morning. I had a cup of French vanilla coffee, which I did not enjoy, but we only have one like classic roast left, and I saved it for Clayton to have in the morning because he prefers that. So I got up, I exercised, I did some laundry, I went to the doctor. It was my yearly checkup. Although I haven't been, she told me, since 2021. So it was time for me to go back. She said I was completely healthy. Just, take my vitamins. I asked about the magic pill that helps me lose 20 pounds. She said it hasn't been invented yet, so yeah. All right, so I was watching Nicole Burgess this morning, and she made this chicken recipe, and I think I was hungry while watching because I was like, I have to have that tonight. So I took out one of these packages of chicken breasts from Sam's Club. The last package I opened, I've only opened one, which means I should have 6 left, which is really cool. It's almost been a month. I've only used one already. Wow, that's crazy. But I had to, anyway, we're going past that. Anyway, there was 2 small chicken breasts in it. So I don't know if that's gonna be enough because my son gets off at 7:30 tonight, which means he might eat dinner afterwards. And I think this is gonna be really good. And I think that Clayton will wanna take it for lunch tomorrow. So I thought I remembered I had a single chicken breast in there. So I'm gonna put this in some cold water just to get the wrapper off. And I picked this up while I was at the store, just some salsa verde. I'm going to just put these in a bowl with this whole jar of this, maybe a little bit of olive oil, and let it like thaw on the counter in this and like marinade. So I'm gonna do that. I went to get the Starbucks vanilla iced lattes, but there was none left. Like 0. So I saw these. I've actually never seen this before. It's like the Kroger private selection brand. These were $4.99. So I thought it's cold espresso, which is exactly what's in my iced latte. It just has milk in it, so and vanilla, I think. So I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna make myself an iced coffee because my coffee this morning was, I only drank half of it. I stopped by my local store because I forgot I wanted to make cilantro lime rice. Sorry, that bag was probably really noisy. So I got a bundle of cilantro and a couple limes. All right, so Clayton called, so I was on the phone with him for a few minutes. I made my coffee. Look at this cup. So cute. The coffee is very strong. I had to keep adding creamer. It's one of those, a little coffee in your creamer type iced coffees. So I was telling you I got cilantro and lime. I'm gonna try cilantro lime rice. I haven't tried that before. I need to put this tomato in the freezer with the rest of the tomatoes. I've got some water here in a pot, and I just put the bags of chicken in there just to loosen up the packaging, like I said. Caitlin wants this Cheetos mac and cheese for lunch, so I'm gonna make that for her. I put 8 tea bags in this mason jar. I'm gonna top it off with water. I love this thing. I said it in my last video, but I love this kettle. All right, and this is just a 1 quart jar. I just fill it up and I let it sit, and when I'm ready to come back to it, I empty it in my pitcher and add some water. And that's it. So, just a little mess going on here. I need to put dishes away that are clean. I think I'm gonna empty out the dishwasher and then fill it. I need to eat something because I'm starving. I ate a Pop-Tart before I went out and exercised this morning, and I don't think I ate anything else. Oh, I did. I had a piece of toast with the pumpkin spice cream cheese on it. Oh my gosh, you guys, this stuff is so good. Even on a piece of toast, it is so good. So I'm gonna get this going and then empty the dishwasher while I'm waiting for the water to boil. I want to start like taking one day out of the week and prepping some of the bread items that I've started making like from scratch instead of buying from the store. So like the hot dog buns, they're like hot dog buns, but you can also use them as a sandwich roll, and hamburger buns, also French bread. The last time I made French bread, I wrapped it up in plastic wrap and threw it in the freezer, and anytime we needed it, we used it last night. We had leftover pork, and Clayton made like a big sub sandwich with it with some mozzarella cheese and some pepperoncinis. It was so good. But I already had the bread made and in the freezer. It's cheap, it's convenient, and honestly, like the bread that I have bought, well, I haven't bought it in a while, but the quality has not been good. Like it's like crumbly and falling apart. I don't know if you guys are dealing with that, but not what I want to waste my money on. So, not in this video, but probably in the next video, I'm going to start sharing some of those recipes with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to make anything today, honestly. I think it's just going to be kind of like a clean the kitchen with me. So we'll see. It's hard because it's already 1 o'clock and I feel like I've already done a day's worth of things like laundry, exercise, doctor appointment. Now I'm cleaning the kitchen. I feel like there's not really a lot of room or time left for anything else, and I still need to do a quick pickup. My vacuum broke probably 2 weeks ago. And it's not really broken, it's just not working correctly, and it gets really hot and shuts off while you're using it. So I've been like spot vacuuming, like doing little bits here and there. And tomorrow I'm gonna be ordering a new one from Amazon. So that should be here in the next couple days so I can actually vacuum. And yeah, that's about all I got going on. So, all right, let's get going here. All right, so actually after comparing some vacuums like at my local Walmart and Home Depot, I decided not to order my vacuum. I had found one on Amazon that had really good reviews and I was really excited about getting, but my last vacuum had the button on the side that rolls up the cord for you, and I felt like I needed that. I just need it. I hate rolling up the vacuum cord. I hate a lot of things, honestly, that have to do with housework, but I hate rolling up that stinking cord. So I went ahead and went with, I think it's actually the one that I haven't picked it up. I'm picking it up today, actually, as I'm making this voiceover, but I think it's the same one that I got the last time. So here I'm just making Caitlin a little iced coffee. It's just a small amount. She doesn't drink a lot of caffeine. It doesn't really agree with her stomach. So that is what I was doing there. Okay, and here I am showing you one of these cups. They're so cute. I love fall most of all. They're my favorite. I love them. Soup, coffee, tea, whatever. I love to use those great big fall cups. So I'm just doing my least favorite chore
right now, emptying the dang dishwasher, and making Caitlin lunch, and wiping up the counters, and making Caitlin coffee. Ay, ay, ay.
I haven't made this in a while, but can you tell? Can you see how bright orange that is? That's gotta be good for you.
That's okay. All things in moderation. She doesn't eat this very often. It's all right if she has some bright orange mac and cheese every once in a while. And there it is. That's her lunch. No, no fruit, no veggies with it. Just a teenager eating some mac and cheese.
All right, I'm hungry. I've got these hot dogs in the fridge. I'm going to just microwave 2 of these and eat it with some ketchup real quick. And then I'll finish the kitchen.
You know, sometimes you just need a quick and easy lunch, and that's exactly what these were. Just super quick and easy.
All right, so normally I would trim the chicken before I marinated it, but because this is still frozen, I'm just gonna have to trim it later when it's defrosted. So I'm not worried about leaving this out on the counter for a couple hours. It's gonna be perfectly fine. Refrigerate yours if you're concerned, but I'm gonna leave this on the counter and let it thaw and marinate at the same time. So dinner. And that was like 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 very small lime, and then the salsa verde. All right, that's all I'm gonna do cleaning, well, not really. I think I'm gonna move on to the fridge. Today is Tuesday. We just kind of did a low spend week. You guys should have already seen that video, but tomorrow is grocery shopping day. So I want to clean out the refrigerator. There's a few things in there I need to take out. So, and I haven't wiped it out in a while. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so there's some leftovers in here that need to go. There's a couple of bagels that I made quite a few days ago. I'm gonna make a point to eat one for breakfast and probably force feed Caitlin one tomorrow for breakfast as well. I'm gonna leave this in there. This is some potato casserole we just had the other night. Clayton might take it for lunch. So I try to designate like one shelf for leftovers, and then this shelf is usually like yogurts and lunch stuff, like yogurts, fruit cups, jellos. It's just kind of got a collect all right now. So I think I'm just gonna empty out the bottom couple shelves and then wipe it out. It's really not that dirty, but I mean, it can always use a little wipe down. This wheat and honey bread I got from Walmart. It was expired the day that I bought it. And what's funny is that I was reading the reviews about it, and people were talking about how like great it was compared to the name brand, but they also were saying that they got it expired, and I was like, oh well, you know, that just happens sometimes. And then I got it and it was expired, and I was like, this cannot be a coincidence. All right, there we go. I pulled all of those condiments to the front, and it looks really full now, which is kind of funny. I think I'm gonna push them all back. I don't like that. Anyway, you can see how like low it is in here. I need to refill my eggs. I still have some in the garage, and honestly, like we still have some lunch things. We're good on condiments. I pretty much keep us stocked on condiments. The only thing that we need is we don't need. The only other condiment that we usually have is strawberry syrup. So I'm not getting that right now. It's not like something we need, but condiment wise, we are good. I still have lots of homemade jelly in my overflow pantry where I've been keeping those. I have this Chobani oat milk. I need to start putting this in some of my iced coffees. It's not my favorite, but I think if I mix it with my creamer, at least I'll use it up. And more condiments over here. So that looks better. Let me push everything back how I like it, and then I'll show you the final product. Okay, there we go. This won't go back any further. It's almost like, see how there's a little gap in the lid? But as you push it back, the space gets tighter and it won't go back any farther. That's kind of funny. But anyway, I gotta leave the cottage cheese up front to remind me to eat it. But there we go. That was a long talk about a fridge, but there is the fridge. I think we've done a really good job using things up, especially in the fridge, because that's where things tend to go bad. So I just made more dishes for myself. I'm gonna rinse out all that Tupperware from the refrigerator, throw it in the dishwasher, start the dishwasher. And that coffee didn't give me much energy, so I think I'm probably gonna sit down for a minute. And then I like to set a 30-minute timer and just sit and relax for 30 minutes. And then when the timer goes off, get up and start doing something else. I washed my sheets this morning. I need to put them back on my bed, and I would like to sweep and mop in the kitchen. So yeah, let's deal with these dishes, start the dishwasher, and then take a 30-minute break. All right, it looks much, much better. I'm gonna leave that cilantro there. I need to wash it. I still need to clean my stove, but it's not happening right now. It's good enough for now.
I find that I say that a lot. It's good enough for now. Like, let's just clean what's really noticeable and leave everything else for another day, right? So I don't sweep anymore. I bought this little hardwood floor vacuum at Walmart, and I use it to sweep.
Ooh, hair's getting crazy. I'm having one of these chocolate chip cookie dough granola bars. Have you guys seen these? It was my bought a deal and I got them for like 29 cents. They do not look like the picture. On the box you could see like chunks of cookie dough in there. Nah, no, that's bad. They have a really strong artificial flavor. Not for me. All right, so as you saw, I vacuumed. I don't even use a broom anymore, so that works for me. The chicken is starting to defrost. I actually was able to separate the two pieces that were frozen together. And the lime juice is kind of starting to turn it a little white. So I'll turn you around and show you what it looks like. Oh yeah, that piece is pretty much defrosted too. So in a little while, I will take it out and trim the fat off of it. These pieces from Sam's Club like have oh, well yeah, there's some fat, but they do seem like they might have trimmed them a little bit before packaging them. Definitely have plenty of chicken here. I need to look up a recipe for cilantro lime rice. And what time is it? Geez, it's almost 4 o'clock. Usually Clayton is home by now. I think, so the YouTube video I watched that made these, I think I already said it was Nicole Burgess. She cooked them on the Blackstone. So you cook them, preferably on a griddle, because that like sounds amazing. And then when they are done, you put a piece of pepper jack cheese on it and let it melt. Oh, it sounds so good. So I'm excited for that. So now I'm going to put my sheets on my bed. I need to do a load of whites also. These pillows have been sitting here for like 2 weeks. I washed these pillowcases that I got from Temu and actually made them a little bit softer, but not really like something you want to lay on, you know, like on the couch. I don't know about you guys, but our couch is well loved. Like we like to lay out on it at night when we're watching TV and stuff. Someone's come to see if she can have a treat. Are you here for a treat? Huh? Oh no. We're getting low. We're getting really low on the treats, Belle. We're low. Do you want a treat? Do you? You want yum? All right, let's see what we got here. We have a taco or a piece of steak or a piece of chicken and a hot dog. Do you want a hot dog? Do you want a taco? Do you want a piece of steak? Oh, yeah. She wanted the steak. Nope, just one. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Bye. Nope, no more. Anyway, I need to put these pillowcases on these pillows and throw them on the kids' couch because they won't care. All right, I'm gonna get my sheets out of the dryer and Put them on my bed. All right, I made the bed, but I lost a pillowcase. It's probably in the dryer, but I just threw some towels in there, so another thing checked off the list. All right, so I guess for cilantro lime rice, you just cook the rice. I'm cooking mine in my Instant Pot, so it'll be like 1.5 cups of, this is jasmine rice, 1.5 cups of water. I will pressure cook it. I just use my rice button. And then when it's done, you add in the lime juice, cilantro, and it said butter. So this is like a copycat chipotle, yeah. Cilantro lime rice. Again, I've never had their rice and I've never made this before, but it sounds really good. I think it's gonna be really good with the chicken. So I'm gonna do that in my Instant Pot right now. It says to add a little salt. All right, and I've noticed that my Instant Pot overcooks my rice a little bit, so I think the rice setting is 12 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and just set this for 10 minutes. I almost set it for 12. Hello. All right, so as a side tonight, we're just gonna have a can of green beans. The only vegetable that I really have is frozen broccoli, canned green beans, maybe peas and carrots. Canned green beans just sounded like it would go well with this, so. All right, got the rice going. I turned on the black stone to start heating it up. I'm gonna wait till it gets really hot, and then I'm gonna go throw my chicken on. I did butterfly that one whole chicken breast, so there's 4 big pieces. Yeah, we're gonna go cook that. All right, so I chopped up about 1/4 cup of cilantro and I have it ready in this bowl. And I put some lime zest, oh, you can see it on there, lime zest in this little bowl. And then I put 1.5, I juiced 1.5 limes. It calls for 2 tablespoons. That looks like about 1.5 tablespoons. And then I just reserved half to put on the chicken as it's cooking. So that is ready for when the rice is done. It's got 8 minutes left. So let's take the chicken out and get it cooking. Okay, it's pretty loud out here right now. I can hear like a siren in the background, and this is obviously very loud. And I'm sorry you can see this piece of my tripod, but I can't really figure it out right now. Maybe if there you go. And now the dog's whining. So I tried to put some of that sauce on top just so it would like caramelize on the chicken maybe. I'm gonna go get some salt and pepper this side. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. Anytime I decide to use the black stone, it always ends up the wind starts blowing. Oh my gosh. All right, I got a little on there. good enough. All right, my rice is done. I'm gonna let it sit on low for probably 5 minutes, and then I will let the pressure out and fluff it and add in my lime juice and cilantro. I should have painted my nails today. Little off topic, but it's okay. All right, it's been off for 9 minutes. I just let the pressure out. Try to get the lid on there. I'm gonna fluff it. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna add the lime juice and the lime zest, the cilantro. Maybe I should have put less because I did less rice. Oh well, I love cilantro. Oh my gosh, you guys, that smells so good. So I'm gonna put the lid on it and let it sit for a second, and then I'll come back and taste it and see if it needs more salt. But that looks pretty darn good. And my chicken is taking longer than expected. I just cleaned off the griddle because it was all covered with that chili verde. It kind of like burned on there. So I just moved the chicken aside, cleaned it off, put a little bit more oil. I'm gonna let it sit without touching it for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna flip it over and do it again. This piece is done, but these 3 need a little bit more time. All right, you guys, these 2 pieces are done. Those needed a little extra time, so I squeezed a lime over them, put a lid on it to try to get them cooked all the way through. I've got my cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on these 2 pieces. And we're just gonna let it melt. Oh my gosh, I tasted that rice. Oh my gosh, so good. All right, I gotta get another piece of cheese for that one. All right, there we go. Just gonna wait for that to melt. I brought this baking dish out. I'm gonna put them in here so I can cover them with foil because Clayton is still not home yet, and I don't want the foil to stick to the cheese, so it's nice and deep. When those are done, I will put cheese on them, and I'll show you it when it's all done. The green beans are in a bowl, ready to go. I just gotta throw them in the microwave, and dinner will be done. All right, here is dinner. I don't even know what you would call it. I'm gonna call it pepper jack chicken. I got the green beans and this rice, you guys. I wish I would have made twice as much because I want to eat it for lunch. It's gonna be so good. Yum. All right, that is gonna be it for this video. It's just kind of a weird combination of what I got done this afternoon. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good day, and please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.